Hello, this is Outdoor Steve. We're going to take a hike today on the Sunapee-Ragged-Kearsarge Greenway, aka Greenway, and we're going to do Trail 3. Before I do Trail 3, the actual hike, let me give you a little introduction to the Greenway. The Greenway is actually 75 miles, and you can see from this map, it's in the Sunapee, New London area. And it goes around and it hits Lake Sunapee here, and this is Mount Sunapee, and all these paths. And now there's a total of 14 trails on this, and they're each numbered here. And this is the Kearsarge mountain here, and then Ragged Mountain here. This is 75 miles of hikes divided into 14 hiking trails. I've done 7 of those hiking trails. And today I'm going to take you on Trail 3, the Sunapee Town Hall to Deer Hill Road. We're going to pick it up here in Sunapee, and we're going to go 7.3 miles up this path here. Part of it's paved, part of it's gravel, part of it's through the woods. We're going to end up at Deer Hill Road in Springfield, New Hampshire. A very important feature to understand in hiking the Greenway is the trail sign. This is a trapezoid, they would call it. It's green and white, and it was trademarked by the Greenway. And you will see this as you're hiking through the woods or on the road or whatever. It could be on a fence post, it could be on a tree, could be on a stone or on a separate post, whatever. This tells you that you're on the Greenway Trail. It gives you a great deal of confidence. It shows you that you're not lost, that you haven't taken the wrong trail. This also gives you direction. For example, here, if the trapezoid is pointing to the right on the trail, it means you're going to go to the right. If it's pointed at an angle like this, it might mean that you're going to bear to the right if you come to a fork on the road. Or right here, meaning that you're going to go to the left. If it's straight up and down, it tells you to go straight ahead. But again, this gives you a great deal of confidence, and it's really a safety thing to understand that these trail marks are out there. If you cannot see the trail mark, you lose it, you back up and go the last spot that you saw it. So you know that you didn't miss it, you didn't miss a turn, you missed the one that was on the tree that told you to go to the right or whatever. In hiking with youngsters on your Greenway Trail hike, a fun thing to do that I have found with them is, first of all, to explain these trail signs and what the trail signs mean to them and the directions to them, and then to keep their interest as you're hiking along. Just stop and say to them, which way do we go now? Which way do we go? And they will look around and they will see the signs and they'll point and they'll get excited. So it's fun hiking with your youngsters and getting them involved with the hike. And you can do that with these Greenway trapezoids. The book that I use and I carry with me on the trail and planning these hikes on the Greenway is called the SRK Greenway Trail Guide. As part of that, there's also this trail summary, which gives you an idea of the trails, the trail name, and the level of difficulty, moderate, easy, all this stuff that gives you an idea of difficulty. So depending on your level, you can have an idea as to what you're getting in an estimated time, as well as the distance here. This is Trail 3, and the Trail 3 is divided. I've divided these sections up to hike on 3 sections here. The first section I hike is from Sunapee up to the Elementary School. That's the first section I do. And then the second section I go up to a Class 6 road, and from the elementary school to the Class 6 road, and then the third section is from the Class 6 road up to Springfield at the Deer Hill Road. We start off with the first section here because I spent the most time here. I picked up the trail number 3 at a southern trailhead at the Town Hall in Sunapee. And at the Town Hall is this sign here. And this is a trail sign, and you will notice right here, this is the Sunapee Greenway sign. The Greenway sign also here is the Sunapee River Walk sign. As it so happens, the first half mile of the Trail 3 is in the town of Sunapee and is by the harbor. And the Sunapee River Walk and the Greenway coincide here. So I picked this up here at the Town Hall, did a clockwise hike, which is took me about a half hour through the town of Sunapee. The reason was the half hour, there's a lot of kiosks here. Sugar River headwaters are right here. And it's just a beautiful harbor. So I went in, did this loop by the harbor, all the time following the trailway signs, the Greenway signs, and the Riverwalk signs. Once I would buy the original sign, and again, this is about a half mile hike. Then I continued, crossed over Route 11, and went up to the elementary school, and the first day I stopped right here. Almost ready to start our
map
hike
above
here.
With the
hike will
red
be in
trail
3 sections.
you see is
We talked about the first
loop
section.
I made in Sunapee Harbor on the coinciding Greenway and Riverwalk trails.
Complete this hike.
Riverwalk is
Keep
a
an eye open
half-mile scenic
for
and
the,
historic trail along
trail
historic Sunapee
blazes
Harbor and the headwaters of the
I'd
Sugar
like you to
River.
remember.
I present my hike on Trail 3, beginning at the southern trailhead at the Sunapee Town Office, and do a clockwise loop on the scenic trails. The Greenway and Sunapee River Walk coincide in this harbor area. As I finish this loop, I again hiked over the footbridge at the trailhead, this time crossing Route 11 and took a left on Lower Main Street, and then a right onto School Street, where I entered the woods following Greenway Trail number 3. I'm starting my hike today at the trailhead, trail number 3. And as you see here, the Sunapee River Walk and the Greenway coincide for the first loop here. So I'm starting off here, and I'm going to go clockwise. I'm going to do the loop, and then once I'm complete with the loop, I'm going to be heading up to the woods off of School Street. This goes along the Sugar River. Beautiful Sugar River coming out of Lake Sunapee. Sing over this little walkway bridge here. Comes out to the information booth. This section I'm actually going to be doing twice because I'm going to be crossing that walk bridge when I come back around and head over to the wooded area off of School Street. Route 11. And first I'm gonna take the Sunapee Harbor right here, going up the hill, do the loop out to the Sunapee Harbor, and then the second time around I'm gonna take a left onto Lower Main Street. As I
come walking in, see the Trapezoid right here, going into this old building here. And I came in from the Lake Sunapee Insurance Company. Go in here. Beautiful barn here. They've restored it and use it for a lot of town activity now. Come out here and there's this beautiful bridge crossing the Sugar River. But that's not the way the trail points. If you look here, I keep on going. The trail marker is continued here, and we'll follow this and see how it comes out. So after stopping and looking at and reading this what is a watershed kiosk, if you turn to your right, you see Sunapee Harbor there. We'll be going by there in a minute, but you'll see also the Greenway sign crosses this step down bridge here. We've been walking on the Sunapee River walk, which also is the same area as the Sunapee-Ragged-Kearsarge. This is the Sugar Ridge coming out of Lake Sunapee, right here. And this is beautiful Class A water. And as I start across this bridge, look what I see right here in front of me. The blazer for the Sunapee-Ragged Greenway. So we're going to follow this across the bridge now. So I'm now down in Sunapee Harbor here. And on the corner here, this is the historical museum right in front of me with the two gas tanks backed up to. The sign says entrance to Riverwalk, and that's where I just came. That is where I just came. This is Sunapee Harbor here.
Hey there.
Good morning. Beautiful Sunapee Harbor, and this is the headwaters of the Sugar River going out right here. And that's the bridge over there, the wooden bridge that I just crossed over for both the Riverwalk and the Greenway. And this is Sunapee Harbor here. Beautiful place. Beautiful place to visit. I highly recommend spending a few minutes here, or an hour here, or even a day here. So I just did a circle around the harbor waterfront, and it looked like the Greenway is not part of the waterfront, but again, I highly recommend it. So now when I get over here, I'm going to continue, because prior experience tells me that this will bring you down right to the Sunapee Town Hall, back to where we started. If I look across the Sugar River here, you can see the kiosk on the other side where we stopped. And then this is that bridge when we came out of the old town hall, and we bypassed this bridge. Now we're on the other side of it via the harbor. Walked by the Sunapee Water Department, which was established in 1902. You can see the bridge we did not cross before. Instead, we went by the insurance company there. And lo and behold, look in this parking area, look what we see for a sign. So we are still on the Sunapee-Ragged-Kearsarge Greenway and the Sunapee River Rock. About the Hames Park that I read, where they used to make the harness that goes around the horse's neck in the old days. That's the Hames Park. And I showed you one of the signs that I see. The Trapezoid Greenway sign right here on the right. And they're building it. There is the town hall. And I would suggest, before you finish your trip here at the town hall, that you stop and take this little trail in and take a look at this beautiful big waterfall. Boy, this is a great little swimming hole for me. Many things you can do here, but this is beautiful. Sugar River. See the trapezoid pointing a little bit to the left here. And if we look to our left, you'll see the Town Hall. And there's where we started, right there. And if I head up School Street here, I see an old trapezoid sign. But if I didn't know that, I wouldn't know that I'm on the right trail. The Sunapee Greenway guide says you're going to go by the elementary school, which is on my right, and that is true here. But I see no other signs here for the Greenway. So I'm gonna go up School Street here. And I'm gonna go right by the school, taking directions in the guide as what it says. So now I passed the school here and still haven't seen any trapezoid, SRK, Greenway signs. And I notice here on my left there's a path. So because I scouted out this before, I know this is the Greenway. I don't see any signs though. I do not see any signs yet whatsoever. And when I go up this path, I'll be darned, I see two signs. One, the white one, sticks out prominently. You should see it now, right on the tree, saying go up that path. And there's a wooden one saying SRKG. So this is the next section I'm going to do. Not the next section, but this is the second section I'm going to be due for the Trailway 3. The Sunapee Town Hall to Deer Hill Road in Springfield. The loop on the Sunapee Riverway is 0.9 of a mile. This was a tough path to find. I came up School Street looking for the trapezoid, the Greenway sign. I did not see any, but the directions talked about it. And so this is the school here. There's a fence and there's a parking lot. So I went by the school coming up School Street. You're looking at the end of School Street now. When I got up to the end past the fence of the school, then I took a left up that path, and then as I got closer up here, I saw in the tree there the green trapezoid sign. So I knew I was in the right place. So there's a hand one, SRKG, and then you can see the trapezoid sign here, and I'm on my way. Little hill here. I'm at the top. Again, the trapezoid sign. And it's going to be a very short section. See a house up there, so we're coming up into a neighborhood. Hike, and you can see here there are two houses. Oh, it looks like I'm coming up into the neighborhood. So this section looks like it might be very short.
but it is confusing as to where I am. And I went off to the right, all followed the right path, but way up there, I can see a trapezoid. So I'm going straight ahead now. By the time I left the parking lot there, to get up here, looking a few times as to where to go, took 7 minutes. 7 minutes here. Well, I just got through the cul-de-sac up there, and I looked and I cannot see any signs for any trapezoid sign for the Greenway. But fortunately, using my great SRK Greenway trail sign, well, since I came out of the woods, I've not seen any trapezoid until I get all the way down to Sergeant's Road here. So for a while there, it was confusing, but I knew where I was, but I was trying to guide myself solely with the trapezoid. So right here is Sergeant Road. See the trapezoid? And I'm gonna take a left here, and it's gonna come down to North Road. So, and I've been hiking 12 minutes. As I'm walking up North Road here, the dirt section, I get to the very, well, it looks like at the very end, as you can see a gate up there. And then, this is the fork on the road here. I've got on the fork on the road. So when you come to a fork on the road, what do? Well, you look further up the road. And I see this sign here, that still doesn't tell me, well, I guess it's in that direction. But if you look further up, you can see way up there, there's also another trapezoid sign. So I knew we were heading in the right direction. Starting out on this section, and the fork in the road, and it's very clear with the trapezoid markers there. You can see it on the left tree, on the right tree rather. You can see it on the right tree here, see it on the left tree here, and there's my partner up there. In the spring, this could be very muddy, so hiking this trail, one needs their hiking boots on. Stream here doesn't look too bad. If this young lady can get across here. See the rock in the middle, honey? Okay. Oh, you don't even need it. A pretty good idea to have good boots on. A little bit of water, a little bit of mud. Gorgeous day though. Good hiking partner. Up here, it's interesting, there's a little stream coming down this section of this old Class 6, the wood road. So having your hiking boots, and the poles are a big help. Looks like we're almost at the top though. We've been hiking now for 14 minutes. We're at the top of the hill now. It's interesting. Little opening here. Looks like this may be where they gathered the logs and everything in the old day. But we don't see any sign readily. But the map says it's a straight path. Some real old stone walls again. Out here you always wonder how they got there and who had these fields. And as we walk here, you can see there's a road and coming up to a dirt road here. And we get the enjoyment of a cow with a white tail. So I'm not quite sure what kind of cow it is, but it's busy eating. Since we left the top way back of that hill, we're pretty sure it's right. So what I'm going to do, I'm opening up the
SRK Greenway guide, and it's
Yes.
okay. So we're gonna make sure this is the right trail, which I'm pretty sure is. This is the straight trail here that we're going to be on. Anyway, we're going to come out to a dirt road and then to Hog Hill Road here, anyways. Okay. And what I'm going to do is set this right on this map, actually, because this is a north-south line here. And look at this. This is north. This is where this whole thing is going here. I put it right next to the line here, right next to this line. And I'm turning it till I get this in the north, the red in the shed, and we are in the right direction. Thank you. The Greenway marker up there, so we know they're on the right way. Good job, honey. We haven't seen it in, half a mile, 3/4 of a mile. There were no markers. So I used my compass and it brought us right along the trail until somebody posted a marker. The other interesting thing is we have not seen many signs on this trail. So when you start this trail, I strongly suggest you take the map with you. And everything, once you start, basically this section, it's a straight line. So when we got to the top of that first mountain there, hill I should say, it wasn't really a mountain, didn't tell us which way to go because we came to a fork in the road. But we took it straight out. This is May 3rd, and there's no black flies, so this is good. So we came just at the right time, and they say black fly season is from Mother's Day to Father's Day. Mother's Day is a week from today, and so a week before we have not had black flies, and I'm taking my son's mother today on this hike. Happy Mother's Day, Kath, and the mother of our sons. Happy Mother's Day. We're coming out to Hog Hill Road here, and as you can see, the trapezoids on the right says go left, the trapezoids on the left say go left. So now that we've come over a mile almost, we get signs, so and we know where we are. Here we are. We've got the we're almost on Hog Road. You can see Hog Road in the background. There's the sign for the, there's the road that we were looking for before and tried to find it. And you will not see any sign there. And as we turn here, we can see the sign up there. So, but this is the road because we've got the Greenway signs. The Greenway is right on that road. Once you get in about 30 feet, there are two of them. But if you're coming in this direction, when we were trying to find this trail, checking it out for us to make sure we knew where it was, it said come up 8/10 of a mile on Hog Hill Road, and we did. And this looked like the closest thing to a gate for the trailway here, but there was no trapezoid sign. There was no Greenway sign. See the Greenway sign right there pointing into the woods here, because this is the trailhead for the Headwaters Trail. Right here. As you can see this sign, Headwaters Trail, Sunapee's 5.9 miles and Springfield is 4.3. Now, we never have to say, we wish I had hiked the Greenway Trail number 4 from Sunapee to Deer Road in Springfield. Hey, thank you for the hike.